Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play the Tesla Effect. Well, we're here on Chandler Avenue. We just grilled Louis for information, found out that it's been 7 years since we can remember Chelsea being shot along with us by that weird Australian guy, and apparently the world has passed us by and we became a complete bastard over the last couple of 7 years, but quick little note here, I love the animation in the background of all the little speeders flying around. Even though it is on a bit of a loop, it's still a nice little detail. Anyway, we have the cops coming to pick us up, but we need to check out the crime scene before they get here, which requires a ladder, and the only lead we have on a ladder, according to Louis, is the Golden Gate Hotel, which apparently they're doing a lot of renovations here, so maybe they have one.
Wow, this place really has been renovated. I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Holograms are people too. Why am I having Red Dwarf flashbacks all of a sudden?
Welcome to the Golden Gate Hotel. How can I help you? Mr. Murphy?
Holly Graham. Let's see. Fond remembrance. Whatever happened to flattering comment? Let's go with fond remembrance.
Last I heard, this place was condemned as a fire trap. When did you reopen?
Just a few months ago. It's part of the Mutant Neighborhoods Renewal Initiative. Well, they just start recognizing us holograms.
Let's see. Whatever happened to flattering comment? Let's be friends. Well, whatever happened to Ardo?
Did you know Ardo, the guy who worked here before? Wonder whatever happened to that big, lovable moron.
Ardo Newpop, California State Senator. Ran on a fire safety platform.
Huh. Let's see. Flattering comment. Let's be friends. Favorable comparisons. Oh, let's go with flattering.
Wow. Service around here has gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional and should be treated as such.
For some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it and I didn't get any time off for a month.
You've got the wrong guy. Does not compute. Optional equipment.
Well, I don't meet many button-activated women, although it'd be a great optional feature. What's your name?
You know very well who I am. Holly Graham. Cute, right? We tangibles just can't resist a pun.
Let's see. Your ridiculous statement. Spell check humor. Funny people. Let's go with spell check humor.
So, I think your sign has a typo. It says holograms are people too.
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. And I had to know because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
Obvious problem. The time has come. Pep talk. Yeah, let's go with pep talk.
Well, more battery power to you.
Really? You're the last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
IT 101, crossed wires, need to check the facts.
Afraid I might not pay my bills, maybe. Speaking of the neighborhood, maybe you could help me by telling me what's been going on around here.
Sure. Though I should warn you, I don't get out much.
Okay, so we can't ask her about the 3 cards of midnight, Chelsea, my memory loss, or the holes in my apartment.
Now that I know you support the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you.
And, yeah, for those of you who don't remember from the neutral ending on Pandora Directive, 7 years ago, hologrammatic dating was just starting to become a thing, with businesses creating holograms of various famous celebrities and sending them out on dates with lonely people who wanted, the star of their choice to do everything that did not involve physical contact. Which Tex discovered meant you could have Jane Mansfield and Anna Nicole Smith playing strip Parcheesi with you, which I guess is, some people's idea of a good time. But I digress. Anyway.
I heard gunshots, and then the speeder came flying out and took off.
Not much more than we knew, but...
Well, it's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it? I think he came in one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward.
Okay.
Taylor's my bestie, my real friend. I don't know what she's doing with you. Oh, you know me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors. The nicest tangible I've ever met. We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse. I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door.
Okay.
I should look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out. Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale. Could use a throw pillow.
It has a throw pillow.
Could use a throw. Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale. Nice furniture. Nice furniture. Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... It's a key to a lockbox. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... All these pictures of how beautiful San Francisco used to be just depress me.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Okay, can't go through there.
I'm surprised people still read newspapers, but admittedly, they bring a nice nostalgia. I guess this is time out for unruly guests. Well, hopefully ballroom renovations include installing an actual ball pit.
Pardon the dust, we'll make some exciting changes to our ballroom.
When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse. What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse. It's locked, and I need to find a way to open it. Needs a key.
Like that key we just found?
It's a key to a lockbox.
Hey Joe, we changed the Snow White warehouse lockbox code. New code is 4268. Destroy this after reading.
What do we got here? It's like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse.
Huh.
Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse. Wow, is this still here? I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case who had a bad case of bozophobia.
Well, not that cunning a criminal, really.
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to that. The owners must have really raised the rent on this place. There's hardly anything left on these shelves. Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse.
Man, that's even so much as a description for the countless endless barrels and crates.
Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse.
Yeah, they got rid of the control box for the skyhook. Gonna think of it, I think they got rid of the skyhook. Ah. Well, there's a ladder. Let's see, Enigma, a Tex Murphy novel by Aaron Connors. Tex Murphy had uncovered the greatest secret in the history of the world, and there were some who would stop at nothing to protect.
Looks like an interesting read. Looks like an interesting read. Amateur.
Yeah, lots of
Looks like an interesting
whiskey
read.
and cigarettes. And yeah, Enigma was, of course, supposed to be the next Tex Murphy story that never came to fruition.
Now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop. Nice ladder.
I still wish we could do something with that vial there. That seems important.
That's not right.
All right. We has a ladder. And we can't seem to do anything with these doors.
Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash.
Help me to keep him pure. Please vote against the sale of liquors.
Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago.
Close the saloons. If you believe that the trafficking in alcohol does more harm than good, help stop it.
Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago. And that's a damn shame. This guy was working diligently to get a free sub at Inspector Burns' barbecue. Well, someone's been living up here. Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue. Oh, I was anti-Habition myself. Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash.
Let's see, so there's a watch. A whole bunch of empty food containers. And whatever this is. And yet, here we have our first puzzle of the game. Now the trick is, this is like a Simon game. We have to hit the same pattern. Yellow, orange, red, yellow, purple. Yellow, orange, red. Now, of course, this is going to get harder each one. So the orange, blue, yellow, yellow. Okay, so it was orange, blue. Hold on, write this down in my trusty book, because this is where my short-term memory starts managing to foul up. Orange, blue, yellow. Okay, that yellow at about 8 o'clock, and then the 6 o'clock one. Yeah, it might be better if I try thinking positions rather than the colors. So let's see, it was orange, blue, that one, and then it was orange at 2. Okay, yeah, it was the orange at about 2 o'clock. Then it was the yellow at 12, the blue, or the yellow-green one at 12 o'clock. And the last one, pink one here. It was the blue at 3 o'clock, then the pink one at 7. Okay. So, try that again. We got the orange one, the blue one, the yellow one there, then the 6 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. And that opened up a secret passageway with an apparently dead person in it.
What the hell's been going on in there?
Don't shoot. Alright, and that brings us to day 2. Tex gets his mojo on, or dial M for moron.
Following our first lead, and we get ourselves caught in a laser net. All in a day's work, right?
Smart Alex had a point, but I wasn't going to let him have the satisfaction of knowing so. There was one good thing about spending hours stuck in a laser net. You got time to think. Who is this guy? Who killed him? And what kind of surveillance was he doing right across from my apartment? And what's in the metal canister? Have 7 years really passed without me remembering it? Is it related to my head injury or the injection mark on my arm?
Is he dead?
Well, I think you missed a hell of a party.
Party?
Yeah, you're here in time for the laser show.
I wouldn't do that. I was here to meet Carlos Maldonado. Is that you? Or him?
Look, I just stumbled onto this little nightmare, and I need to find out who this guy was and what he was doing. I'm a PI, and I assume this guy is Maldonado. My name's Murphy. Who are you?
Mason said Maldonado was a PI. Were you working with Mason too?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I was working for Mason or not. Actually, I'm having severe memory problems here, so anything you can tell me about Maldonado or Mason or what's in the cryo chamber here would be greatly appreciated.
I think I set off an alarm when I came in here. I don't usually do this kind of thing. I was just trying to help Mason. He said, come in here, find the PI, get the cryo chamber, and keep it safe.
Hey, I found that first.
Slow learner. You have to find Mason. I think he's in big trouble with bad people. I don't know why. He's a neurologist, for God's sake. But you have to promise me that if I let you go, you won't come after me. You'll find Mason.
Oh, I promise. My fingers are so frozen I can't cross them.
If your memory problems are part of all this, Mason is the only one who can help you. So you need to find him and bring him back safe just as much as I do. I'll be in contact soon.
Man, those cops are getting close, but I don't want to leave this place without a clue. I better hurry up and find something before they get here. Well, that might come in handy.
Strictly speaking, I would never encourage anyone to break the law, but...
Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was hardcore. As I try to make my great escape down the ladder, I find two officials waiting to greet me.
Well, hopefully we grabbed what we needed.
Hello, boys.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy. What were you doing in there?
Well, it's a little hard to
Oh, you know the drill.
Yeah, it's in my first rodeo.
I was really trying to get my hands on that surveillance equipment. Maybe I could see exactly what happened to me. Now the only way I'll find it is if New San Francisco's finest decides to play ball with me. I don't know why they'd start now, but I'd better polish up on the old Murphy charm.
Whether you're a mutant or a normal, San Francisco is our home. Be a part of the solution to crime. If you see something suspicious, please report it to the SFPD immediately.
Make it quick, Murphy. I got about 1 million things to do. And wasting time on you ain't one of them.
Didn't take you long to get in trouble, did it? You here to turn yourself in?
Common courtesy, climbing the ranks, getting nowhere. You know, I think politeness would serve us well here, and in case you're wondering where Mac Malden is, unfortunately, the actor who played him, Kevin Jones, who was also Chris Jones's brother, he passed on a couple of years ago, sometime between his cameo in Overseer and this, so now we get to deal with this guy, but let's go common courtesy.
Well, first of all, no. And second of all, Danwich, you know me. You didn't have to send your goons down to get me. If you wanted me to come down, just ask me.
I'm surprised you remember me.
Go for the endorsement deal, familiar face, getting nowhere.
I may not have told anyone this before, but you're actually my favorite patrolman.
In case you didn't get the memo, I head up the department now. And things aren't as loosey-goosey as they were under Malden.
Let's see. Compliment between you and me, press for information on Chelsea. We're going to ask about Chelsea.
Well, I hope you're more helpful than he used to be. Look, I know this is going to sound pretty crazy, but hear me out. This morning, I wake up with a massive head injury and an injection mark on my arm. No idea how I got either one of it. Then I talk to a few people. I find out I can't remember anything over the last 7 years.
You're right, it does sound crazy. But go on.
The thing of it is, my last memory is of me and my lady friend getting shot.
Your lady friend, that was, Chelsea Bando?
Yeah. You know that.
I know your burned-out speeder was found a few weeks later with Miss Bando's DNA inside of it. closed the case. Though a few of us thought something didn't feel quite right about it.
What do you mean?
Well, the scene was too staged. But I'm not saying Chelsea isn't dead. The last time anyone saw her was with you at the Golden Pagoda.
What are you saying? I was a suspect?
You were, in fact. I'd have to look at the case. You were cleared at some point.
Can I look at the case files?
Now, you know you can't, so don't even ask. Look, Murphy, I feel for you. But it was a long time ago. Chelsea was pronounced legally dead, and there's no evidence to believe otherwise. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Did you ever catch the guy who shot us?
No arrest. Somebody high up on the chain locked that case down and threw away the key. Even if I wanted to see the file, I'd have to pull some strings.
What can you do to help me out here? I mean, until I see something or get some information, I'm just not going to be able to believe that Chelsea's gone.
I'm sorry, Murphy. I really am. If you can find me some new clues on the case, I'll do what I can to get it reopened. And that's the best I can do for you. Good luck.
No. I don't believe it. My gut tells me she's still alive. But I'll find out one way or the other. So why is it you think I came down here to turn myself in?
Well, we just found you at a crime scene with a dead body. That dead body happens to be Carlos Maldonado, a PI working the same neighborhood as you. Is that your way of intimidating the competition?
Drawing a blank, direct marketing, or market saturation. Blank.
The name Maldonado means nothing to me. And I insist that you give me a polygraph test to prove it.
I was just reviewing your file when you came in.
Is that a lot? Because it looks like a lot.
August 2047. Beek Nariz, NSFPD informant. Beaten and hospitalized after providing information about Tex Murphy. Nariz refuses to identify his assailant. No charges ever filed.
Ah!
November 2048. Surveillance video shows suspected extortionist Jen Lee leaving the Golden Pagoda with Tex Murphy, never to be seen again. The case remains unsolved. Shall I go on? In the past few years, you've gained quite a reputation for yourself. You've got New San Francisco's criminal underbelly running scared.
Bright side, honest officer, incredulous. Let's go with honest.
I can honestly say that I have absolutely no memory of any of these crimes. I mean, I'll take a polygraph test if you want.
We arrest criminals so they could be tried in a court of law. We don't just kill them, and I won't tolerate vigilantism. If you didn't kill Maldonado, what were you doing there?
Genuine curiosity, helpful idiom, victim blanking.
I was awoken by gunshots. I was just trying to find out what was happening. I followed the trail and saw that Maldonado had surveillance equipment aimed at my office. I want to find out what he recorded.
Who cares what he recorded? If you're such an upstanding citizen, you've got nothing to hide, right?
Dirty little secret, come on, strange bedfellows.
Look, I got jumped last night. I've got no idea who did it. I think there might be something on the surveillance tape, and if you can tell me what happened, I think I can help you on this case. Deal?
I rarely make deals, and I don't need to make one with our only person of interest. Any more questions?
Well,
as far as the coroner and the commissioner were concerned, finding Chelsea's remains in your speeder were enough to pronounce her legally dead.
wait, remains? I thought it was just DNA, not remains.
I'm not sure what to think of you, Murphy. I have no evidence of an abduction, just a dead body and only one person of interest. It might be in your best interest if you could find out what happened. That whole neighborhood seems to attract more than its fair share of trouble.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I know Maldonado was a dirtbag, but unless it's in self-defense, killing somebody, even a dirtbag, is a crime and will be prosecuted. She's an investigative reporter at the Bay City Mirror, one of the less obnoxious ones.
That encrypted memory stick probably has some useful information on it.
Oh, great advice. If you could help me break it, then I'd be impressed. Guess I'll have to see if anyone else on the street can break it for me.
Well, going back to the scene of the crime might be asking for trouble. But hey, it's not like we can get in much worse trouble, right?
Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue. Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was... Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was hardcore. This equipment is surveying several different locations, including my office. This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move. This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move.
And of course, this is Carlos. Here are the instructions. Mason Bauer.
Not even one crate of mixers. This equipment is surveying several different locations, including my office. Someone knows what I've been up to.
Well, I think we did grab everything that we need to get out of there, but let's go ahead and check inventory.
Nice to meet you, Maldonado. I'll need to find a computer whiz to break the encryption on this memory stick.
Well, it looks like Rook's pawn shop is open, but I don't think Rook is the computer expert type. But I think we will continue exploring the neighborhood and see what we can find next time. We'll see you then.